Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Karamo Bien. You guys know that I've been working for quite a while now on my property management software, which personally this is going to be the most complex project that I ever built. It's taken me some time because I really wanted to add everything that I've been learning in the internship and things that I've learned, my experiences going to different meetups and stuff, and I completed the management side of it. So the backend is completed for both tenants and management, but the UI of the management side is fully completed. I'm going to start working on the tenant portion of the UI, and then the website should be completed, and I'm very excited to make a demo showcasing the project because I've been able to add everything that I've learned so far, like React, TypeScript, Tailwind, Java, Spring Boot, Postgres for local development, Supabase for production, database migrations. And the last thing that I've added recently was skills, which is a markdown file that you give a specific instructions based on your standards, and you provide that as context and it'll do things for you. So I was testing it with the UI. I wanted to fix certain things, some responsiveness. I was impressed. It was quite good, and the cool thing about it is that you add a description and a name, and it actually saves some tokens, meaning the first time that you give your skills to your agents as context, it goes over it, and once it has this like in its memory, whenever you give them multiple files and it gets a bit lost, it goes back to that context, and the moment it sees the name and description, it remembers everything else that goes after. So it actually preserves a lot of tokens, and you don't have to retype things that you want. Move buttons here, or don't touch the logic, just make sure the padding and the margin, things of that nature. So it's very cool. The project is already deployed. I'm using Railway for the backend deployment, and I'm using Vercel for the front-end deployment. I'm very impressed with Railway, and this is my first time deploying using Railway for the backend, and I really love that they had this free tier that I was able to use, and I was so satisfied that I actually just made the purchase for a hobby plan because it's just $5. And then on top of that, they allow you to set a limit. So let's say you don't want to use more than $50. You can do that, and then what they do is they also give you, hey, when should we tell you you're about to reach that limit? So it's a great feature, and I didn't even know it had it. Now let's talk about meetups. I've been very busy when it comes to meetup. This one, Code and Coffee, home. I love it. We had this event at Pursuit, which is one of my favorite venues in New York City. When you're running meetups, it's so spacious. Look at that, how many people you're able to have there. And not only are you able to have multiple people outside, but they also have a room for speakers. So this was a very this was a very cool event. We had two amazing speakers, and yeah, it was a great experience at Pursuit. The second one, I went to my first Postman API meetup. So I've been using their platform, especially to make environments and collections, to especially when I was testing the access for the role-based authentication to make sure that tenants couldn't do things that managers are supposed to do and vice versa. So it was cool to go there and see some of their team members, and I got to meet a lot of cool people and a lot of startups. I know San Francisco is like the place for the startups, but man, New York City is exploding with a lot of startups. It's a very interesting time, even though a lot of people make it sound like everything is lost and is gloom and doom, but it was a great event and I had a lot of fun. And there was another first meetup focused on Stripe. So I went to the headquarters of Stripe, and it was a very cool experience to see and get to know some of the members of the team. And as you can see, a very beautiful venue. They actually expanded the floor under, so probably by the next time they have the next meetup, it's going to be a bigger venue, which is going to be on the lower floor. And I learned a lot, especially with when it comes to payment mechanism and the way that they handle things. And it was a very cool event. So yeah, your boy is learning, deploying, shipping, going to meetups, and you know the deal. So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.